J-Lo, you are scum. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. As I have explained previously, Jennifer Lopez is a narcissist. With regard to her categorization, she is upper mid-range somatic. Her somaticism is such that she's governed very much by appearance. Therefore, this is why she keeps herself in shape, wears expensive clothing, lots of makeup, regularly works out. That she is undoubtedly hypersexualized, that she has an eye for the expensive, that she prefers to be seen in expensive restaurants, upmarket venues. Until recently, she was living in a $60 million house, possibly still there, with her husband, soon to be ex-husband, Ben Affleck, living elsewhere. She'll drive expensive cars, wear expensive jewellery, want to be surrounded by the beautiful people. All of this accords with her somaticism. With regard to her upper mid-range status, she projects a facade of superiority, which is, I can behave the way that I do because I am talented. I can sing, I can dance, I can act. There is talent there. It might not be the greatest, but there is something that is there. And therefore, there will be some that will say, well, yes, she is talented. She has had a career in music and acting, and consequently, she has a degree of legitimacy, if you will, to lay claim to proving that she's better than other people. As upper mid-range, there's a degree of charisma that comes with the role, but also grandiosity and haughtiness, which are two key elements of it. You can expect that she engages in showmanship, which we see from the things that she wears, for instance, her attendance at the Met Gala being an example of that. That she will undoubtedly engage in monologues where she talks and talks and talks, and everybody is expected to listen to her because, after all, she is the wonderful and amazing Jennifer Lopez. She will think that she's better than she actually is. She'll think she's cleverer than she actually is. She'll be vain also. She's a dismissive individual, demonstrating arrogance, whereby she lacks patience with people. Everybody is seen as beneath her, and there will be occasions where she won't mask that. Because operating a facade of superiority is one whereby it's not necessarily the case that she's going to round on people and start shouting and screaming in the street, a la Alec Baldwin, but rather she will give them a withering look, as if to say, do you realise who you're dealing with? I'm Jennifer Lopez. There will be instances where she'll look somebody up and down, because she is Jennifer Lopez and she's allowed to do that. And thus, you will see on numerous occasions, she will behave in a way whereby she looks at other people as if they are scum. Her narcissism convinces her, based upon some element of truth because she does have some talents, that she is superior to those around her. Other narcissists are convinced of this even when they have no talent, this one's wife being a prime example of that. But many upper mid-range narcissists actually do have ability. So they're often intelligent, or they're good at what they do. They may be a particularly adept sports person. They may run a business. They may be high up, hold a high up position within that business. They may well be internationally known within a particular field. They could be an excellent academic. They may be a brilliant author. They may be a fascinating speech writer or speech giver. Thus, there is invariably talent that supports the air of supremacy that they project, but their lack of emotional empathy causes them to behave in a way whereby it's, you're lucky to be dealing with me because I'm the great whoever. As I state, it is based upon some substance, unlike many other narcissists of a lower echelon, but it also belies their grandiosity and their haughtiness that they will swan around, despite having the talent and treating people like mere underlings that are there to serve their purposes. And we have an example of this in relation to Jennifer Lopez. Here comes the first bit of footage to show you just the way that she regards other people. Thus, what you witnessed there was Jennifer Lopez spitting gum into the hand of an assistant. Yes, rather than taking it out with her own fair fingers and wrapping it in some foil and putting it in her pocket or putting it in a litter bin, oh no. Jennifer Lopez doesn't carry her own used gum. No, not at all. She has an underling come forward, offer their cupped hand into which she spits the gum, and then it is taken away. At first you might have thought perhaps she's offering her a vitamin tablet which she takes, but you can see that the assistant is clearly cupping her hand afterwards as she holds something. This is demonstrative of the arrogance of Jennifer Lopez, that haughty superior attitude that she functions with, whereby other people are just lowly, they're minions, they're scum, and they're scum to the extent that she feels that it's appropriate, whilst in public, note, to spit out her gum into somebody else's hand. Not only is this grandiose, it's almost like having a royal bum wiper, but it shows a lack of emotional empathy for that assistant, that their role is to catch her gum and take it away. Hardly something that's distinguished. Yet there's more. Have a look at this piece of footage. J-Lo is exiting the building. A concierge, a porter, or a security guard, whoever it might be, is politely trying to hold the door open for her, but he's slightly getting in the way. But witness the withering look that he's given by J-Lo, as if to say, "Get out of my way, you peasant! You're blocking the photographer's view of me. Who on earth are you getting in the way of me?" She doesn't say anything, but she doesn't need to. The haughty contempt of the upper mid-range narcissist is evident in that moment whereby she glances at him. Remember, someone such as J-Lo doesn't operate a facade of "I'm a really lovely person and I'm kind to the world," but rather, "I'm superior and you should recognize this. And if you do anything that offends my superiority, I'm perfectly entitled to look at you as if to say, 'What are you?' To look at you as if you're something that I found on the bottom of my shoe." Thus, when he kind of gets in the way of her, that's the response that he receives. And as soon as she's clear of him, you'll notice that she then looks up and smiles and waves at the cameras, asserting control over the press pack with demonstrating a polite and pleasant and shiny outlook. Those two pieces of footage demonstrate the haughty and arrogant attitude of the upper mid-range narcissist that is Jennifer Lopez, that her default setting is simply, everybody's here to serve me, they are scum, and I'm perfectly entitled to show that to them and the world where necessary. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for watching.